Yours, damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you.
Ahna and Stunna girl are still going. Like, there's just no way. Like, y'all done got into it for 2 years now. Y'all got in the paint, met up, got in the paint on the show, and you guys are still going. Y'all not tired? What it is, ho? Oh, what's up? Ahna and Stunna won't shut up. What's good? What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl, MessyMya, and I am back again with another video. So today, baby, we are going to be getting into some mess concerning the cast of, I mean, it's really like a little bit of everything, really. Like, we're going to get into some baddies going wild drama. We're going to get into this whole Janisha thing. She already cleared it up, but we're still gonna get into it because it's still going around the internet. And we're gonna get into Ahna and Stunna girl still going. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification bell so you know every single time I post a new video. Girl, it's MessyMya. It's the Messy Mob girl. We are lit over here. Trust and believe that. And what? And yeah, let's get into the mess. Okay, so baby, I don't know where y'all been, what y'all been doing, if y'all been on social media, but it is this rumor going around on social media that basically Janisha was the OG side chick. Okay, now like I said, this is alleged and she already came out and basically debunked this and said that it is not true. But let's go ahead and get into it and how this rumor even came about. So our older interview back in 2016 at the BET Awards, Janisha was on a red carpet interviewing celebrities, and Lemmy Pepper Stepper, Lemmy Head, girl, he was on the carpet, okay?
AfterBuzz TV, and I'm here with Lamar Plummer, who's the one in charge of Music Moguls, soon to be on BET. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm excited about this new show,
yes.
Music Moguls, featuring Birdman, Snoop, Jermaine, and Damon Dash. So really excited about it.
Tell us a little bit about the show. What can we expect?
It's an ensemble doc following the lives of these moguls. You know, reality kind of format, showing how these guys balance out their personal lives and their businesses. And I'm just excited to be able to tell their story.
Okay, so the girls was trying to play detective. They was trying to investigate. So they was like, okay, so this interview resurfaced, and this was the initial interview of when they supposedly met. So they're saying like he was together with somebody at this point. That's what they're saying, yeah. And then they popped out together less than a year after the initial interview. So they're trying to say that Janisha stole somebody's man, okay?
So Janisha be mad at Scotty for trying to steal Lemmy from her and sleeping with him. Whole time, Janisha stole Lemmy from somebody else.
So apparently, I just saw a video on TikTok regarding Lemmy and his wife or ex-wife Janisha, and they were saying that she got with him when he was with his girlfriend, and basically saying that she knew. And I get it, some of y'all gonna say in the comments that, oh, they weren't married and she's not obligated to give her any loyalty, which is perfectly fine. But I just feel like if you knew that this man was in a relationship, why would you still pursue him?
How does that work? How you get him is how you lose him, okay? And now he got about 6, 7 women that he tricking off on, okay? So at the end of the day, all I know is you can't be mad at one girl when you did the whole same thing, okay, baby?
But Janisha went on her story on Instagram and basically said that the rumor is not true. She does not like homewreckers. She does not respect homewreckers, and she will never be one. And it's just not true. She never stole nobody man from them. Okay, that's what she said. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Okay, so y'all know Stunna girl got into it with Ivory. Okay, she was into it with Ivory, and she ended up pulling up to Ivory's hotel, tracking her down, and jumping her.
Bitch, who's scared though? Bitch, who's scared though? Bitch, bitch, yeah, you know though, bitch. That bitch is whack. Bitch, that bitch is whack, bitch. And she's not a real bitch to go live right now and show her face. Bitch, that's what my mama, she's on her way to the hospital.
Okay, so everybody was like, okay, so, you know, you put up on her, you put up to her hotel, you jumped her right before you had to sit down with Ahna, meaning right before filming started. So you jumped her before filming started, but you guys never sat down and actually addressed y'all issues or got it popping after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you jumped her, but y'all never ran it on camera. Like, y'all never, like, Ivory never got a chance to get her lick back. It was no sit down, no nothing. She only had to sit down with Ahna. So the girls was calling her scary, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, baby, I said it too. I was just more so like, you know, it's just kind of weird that it was handled off. It was, you know, and she made sure that it was handled off camera, and it wasn't even a one-on-one. You jumped her, but like it was never handled on camera. Like that would have been good as TV. Like, especially because you jumped her the day before. Like, so yeah,
y'all gonna be on the same show and you just jumped her the night before and you telling me you don't want to do a sit down with her? I don't know. Child, somebody said Stunna is scary. Do y'all feel like Stunna Girl is scary? Do you feel like Stunna Girl is scary for not running that one with Ivory, you know, on the show? Everybody is saying yes. They feel like Stunna Girl is scary for not running that with Ivory on the show. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, I don't know.
Well, just as I thought, you're a fucking liquor.
So like I said, although her and Ivory had gotten into it the night before, she did jump Ivory, and her and Ivory never ran their ones on camera, off camera, none of that. She jumped her and she left it at that. So it was this thing that Stunna Girl was scary. The girls were calling her scary, and it honestly did not help. The fact that she cannot beat up Ivory one-on-one did not help this. Like, yeah, we take Stunna Girl, we take Ivory, line them up. We already know who's winning. So that didn't help either. But like I said, she got online and she debunked this and basically explained her side of the story, and she explained why she didn't get in a paint with Ivory after she jumped her. Okay, so y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. Let's go ahead and get into it. To add on to it, Ahna Mac got online way before, like I think it was right after. I think it was right before Ahna and Stunna met up, but it was like right after Stunna Girl jumped Ivory, and Ahna basically got online and said that Stunna Girl declined a sit down with Ivory. She turned down a sit down with Ivory, whatever you want to say, okay? So somebody in the comments on Twitter, you know, they added Stunna Girl and they said, she said you didn't want to fight Ivory again. Is that true? Stunna Girl said, I was only paid to have a meeting with her, Ahna and Natalie. I'm a celebrity guest appearance, LOL. Bitches can't see me. They assumed they was all finna see me and be able to jump me. She wanted her 2 bodyguards to be there but didn't have enough pull to make it happen. It's not my fault. They never offered to have a sit down with the other girls. That's cat. Okay, so Stunna Girl is basically saying, ho, listen, ho, I was only paid to have a sit down with Ahna Mac. Ahna Mac thought that she was about to have other bitches there that also didn't like me. Okay, but she didn't have enough pull to make it happen. That's not my fault. Okay, so she basically saying she ain't duck and dodge nothing. The only thing that she was paid for and the only thing that was set up was her, Ahna, and Natalie in that one scene. Okay, so she said her and Ivory having beef was never that was never talked about. She was never paid for that. She was never gonna see Ivory. Everybody who had beef with Stunna Girl just assumed that they was gonna see her because she was gonna be on the show as a special guest. And they had beef with her, but she knew that they were never gonna see her. So, girl, that's what Stunna Girl said, okay? So, Stunna Girl said she ain't no scary ass hoe, okay? They didn't pay her to sit down with Ivory, so she never sat down with Ivory. And how Ahna Mac is just mad and popping her gums because she thought she was gonna, like Stunna Girl said, she thought she was gonna bring some bodyguards in there or bring some extra protection, and she was forced to have a one-on-one fade with Stunna Girl. So, you know, that's just what it was. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Regardless of the fact, it's like, still though, okay, I understand what Stunna Girl is saying. If it is true, that's what she's saying. She's saying that's what happened. She wasn't scary. She didn't duck no sit down. You know what I'm saying? She just was never paid to sit down with Ivory. It was only Ahna from the beginning, okay? But my thing is, it's like you still, regardless of the fact is that you still jumped her the night before and y'all never got y'all ones off the day after. Like the day after that, none of that, okay? And I understand, yes, you're a special appearance, you're a celebrity guest, you were only supposed to be there for an hour, you're not on the cast, okay? But baby, no shade, when they bring Tommy in as a special appearance, as a special guest, they make her confront, they made Tommy, and mind you, Tommy was only there for an hour too. So Tommy came on as a celebrity guest too. They made Tommy face every hoe. Every hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody confronted Tommy. It was Akbar, Tinkerbella, Rolly, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, I don't know. It was like, Ivory wasn't even in the same room though. It was just like, I don't know. It's just like, the only time y'all is finna get into it is you jumping her. That's my thing. But I guess I understand what she's talking about. Y'all let me know if y'all understand what she's saying. If y'all feel like it's true. Do y'all still think she's scary? Like, what's up? And speaking of Stunna Girl and Ahna's little sit down or whatever, the girls are on Stunna Girl and Stunna Girl is on Ahna, okay? Like I said, baby, at the beginning, it's just like, y'all two already fought. Y'all been into it with each other for 2 years. Y'all still talking about each other. Girl, we're tired. The beef is tired. And I just know after the fight airs, like after the full fight airs, like I just know like they're gonna keep going. I just know they're gonna keep going, but let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so somebody added Stunna Girl and they said girl bye. Okay, so I'm guessing they said this after Stunna Girl was bragging about winning or whatever, and she was going online saying that she had Ahna mute because, you know, they showed, you know what I'm saying, Zeus kept showing Ahna get backed up against the counter. So somebody said girl bye. All we saw was you using all your weight to push that girl who's 90 pounds soaking wet. Child, listen, okay? And then Stunna Girl said, making up excuses, LOL, okay, whatever. I fought bitches 4 times my size, okay? Now, this is my thing with you guys. And I'm not really talking about Stunna Girl. I'm really just talking about y'all in general. That when it comes to y'all favorites, especially Ahna Mac in general, like when it comes to Ahna Mac in general, you guys love to use her size as if her and Stunna Girl weren't just popping shit to each other back and forth for 2 years prior to the meeting. As if Ahna did not agree to show up to this meeting to fight Stunna Girl, knowing Stunna Girl was thicker than her. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand. And then y'all say, like, oh, you use your way. Okay, and I definitely understand that, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I cannot stand when people do that. Like, girl, if you don't throw them hands. But it's like, y'all saying that Stunna Girl was using her weight, but y'all don't say shit. Y'all didn't say shit about Ahna Mac having rings and hiding her rings. Y'all didn't say nothing about that. So clearly, these two are going into the fight. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. They're going into the fight, how they're going to go into the fight. Ahna Mac was literally hiding her hands. She clearly has something on her hands. I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna fight dirty, let's fight dirty. And honestly, throwing your weight is not even fighting dirty. Throwing your weight is annoying. And me personally, I would much rather them just come from the shoulders and not rely on them being heavy set or heavier than the other person to win the fight or get an advantage. Because I said the same thing with Ahna. Not with Ahna, but I said the same thing with Bitlex and Ivory at the reunion. Like, Bitlex was literally trying to come from the shoulders, and Ivory was literally throwing her weight. And you guys were hyping her up for getting Bitlex on the floor by using her weight. But now when it's the other way around, y'all are upset. Y'all gotta keep the same energy every single time. That's all I'm saying. So what I'm trying to say is, yes, throwing weight is annoying, and it does get annoying at times, but y'all cannot hold Stunna Girl to a standard that y'all don't hold y'all faith to. Like, y'all cannot expect Stunna Girl to get in the paint and get in the paint fair when Ahna Mac wasn't playing fair either. From the beginning, she was literally hiding. Girl, that's what I'm saying, y'all. Y'all just don't make no sense. Like, y'all just don't make no sense. The whole size thing is just so tired, because like I said, you guys only bring up size when your fave didn't get the up on somebody else. Like, that's the only time you guys bring up Ahna size. When Ahna Mac is whooping the hell out of somebody bigger than her, y'all don't say nothing. But when it's the other way around, or if y'all feel like somebody may have got the up on her a little bit, that's when y'all bring up size. That's when it's just, y'all need to bring up size every single time. And like I said, Ahna knew how big Stunna Girl was before she agreed to do that scene. She didn't have to do the scene with Stunna Girl if she felt like Stunna Girl was out her weight class and she didn't feel comfortable doing it. Child, like, y'all make up more excuses than Ahna herself. Ahna Mac don't even... Child, anyways, so Stunna Girl basically got online and she said that Ahna Mac was taller than her and that she had Ahna Mac spooked. And Ahna Mac said, Stunna Boy, I promise nobody cares that much about you. Your personality ain't as half as mine. You're a loser, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Yeah, girl, just the regular old back and forth. Okay, so like I said, to respond to the fans, you know, Stunna Girl was clowning Ahna Mac for being spooked and for being mute ever since the trailer came out and ever since the show came out. You know, and she said it multiple times. And she also said that Ahna Mac was taller than her. She said Ahna Mac was like 5'6". Ahna Mac said, I'm actually 5'3". She stayed talking about me. This girl talking about I'm mute. I literally told everyone the next day all she was doing was rushing me into the bar and I was clean minking her shit. Stunna Boy. Why does she keep calling her Stunna Boy? Oh my God. She said, Stunna Boy, you did not beat me up. Just kept using your weight, you big old bad BBL ass hoe. Okay, so honestly, like I said, I feel like this back and forth is just tired. It's been going on for so long. You guys met up, y'all got in the paint. Like, what more can y'all say about each other? And then, like I said, it's not only like, okay, not only did y'all going back and forth for 2 years and got in the paint and met up on the show, It's about to air, and y'all done exposed every bad thing about each other. It's just like, girl, like, what more can y'all say? We get it. Y'all don't like each other. We understand. Like, come on. They just keep going and going and going. If it's not one person starting with the other person, it's the other person starting with the other one. Chill. It's just a non-ending. It just continues to go on and on and on and on and on. Chill. But when it comes to the whole thing, y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Like what? Like the whole, me personally, like I said, I feel like Ahna Mac's fans, like her real, not like, I'm not gonna say all her fans because some of her fans don't do that, but I'm saying like her like ride or die, I call them the Mac Warriors, baby. Like, I feel like they use her size as a crutch more than she does, and it just doesn't make any sense because like I said, when Ahna was dragging Scotty all up and down that restaurant and whooping her ass round after round, and Scotty is way bigger than Ahna Mac is. When Ahna Mac was doing Scotty in back on Baddies East, round for round, ain't nobody said shit. When she was getting DJ Sky, who literally towered over her, nobody ain't say nothing, okay? When Bit Lex flew over that couch and Ahna was in there with Bit Lex, nobody said nothing. You guys only use size as a crutch, and you guys only use her size when y'all feel like somebody got the up on her, or they're gonna get the up on her, or they're gonna beat her up. That's the only time you guys do it. We didn't even see the full fight, and you guys are already using her size. Oh, she's not even 95 pounds soaking wet, and you threw your weight, okay? And she had on rings, and Ahna Mac had on rings. Now what? They both weren't playing fair. Let's hold everybody accountable. Let's hold everybody accountable. And then, like Ahna Mac said, we still didn't see the whole fight. Ahna Mac said that Stunna Girl was throwing her weight and backing her up against the counter, and she was getting clean hits to the dome, okay? Coming from the shoulders while Stunna Girl was doing all that, okay? So we're just gonna have to see, because if that ends up being true and Ahna Mac gets the best of Stunna Girl, y'all aren't gonna be saying anything about size. So child, we just gonna have to see what happened. Like I said, too many stories being thrown out there. We're only seeing one part. Zeus is not fucking with Ahna Mac right now because they're not showing none of her good parts. They're only showing that one specific part where Stunna Girl is backing her up, okay? So we're just gonna have to see what happens. Okay, so that is enough of the OG baddies. Baby, let's go ahead and get into the new ones, okay? So I want to get into some baddies going wild tea, some mess concerning the cast of baddies. You know, because I'm watching the show now, so I'm excited. Like, I can actually talk about it because I'm getting into the show. So I'm going to get into the show. I'm going to get into their drama. I'm going to get into their tea. So let's go ahead and get into it because the girls are talking ever since the episode came out. Okay, it's some drama going on with the Baddies Going Wild girls, and baby, I'm ready to get into it. Okay, so we all seen the episode of Baddies Going Wild. They were on a sprinter. I'm not gonna lie, some of them were tripping, some of them were just being messy, okay? And one of the messy girls was Rea G's. Now, girl, I just don't know how to feel about her yet. I don't necessarily not like anybody yet, but Rea G's, I don't really care for her too much, considering the fact that it's just like, girl, you not only snuck the girl for no reason. First of all, you were trying to be a mean girl. You were trying to be funny, okay? By trying to put your head wrap over her head because her wig was looking a certain way, and you weren't doing it to be a girl's girl. You weren't doing it to be nice. You weren't doing it because you were looking out for Bahadi. You were doing it to be funny, okay? And you were being funny. She caught on to it, hurt your little feelings, and then you wanted to reach across put the hair wrap over your head, reach across the seat and sneak her, and she ended up doing you. She did you. You got whooped on. Okay, you got whooped, and you tried to sneak her when she wasn't looking mid-sentence. Okay, so I don't really care for Rea G's like that. You know, like she said, she left her autograph all over your face. Like, you know, she literally left her mark on you after you snuck her. So girl, Rea G's, like I said, she's getting backlash right now for how she acted. She acted a donkey. She acted an ass on the first episode, coming from Bahadi and trying to be a bully. Oh, child, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not gonna say try to be a bully. I'll say mean girl. Trying to be a mean girl, okay, and ended up getting beat up for it, okay? So let's go ahead and get into what Rea G's had to say.
Scenes were cut out of that sprinter scene. A lot of scenes were cut out of that sprinter scene. One, we got in the sprinter, we was talking more before all that happened. Two, we was in that sprinter for a long time because remember, it broke down, and it broke down for a long time. So we was in that sprinter probably for like an hour and a half, I think. Like, that's what it fucking felt like. One, when I fucking hit her or whatever. But yeah, when I fucking hit her or whatever and she scratched my face, they cut out parts where I was like, I had took my mirror out of my purse because I was like, I felt like something leaking. And I'm like, wait, why the fuck is my face leaking? Like, why I feel something? So I took out my mirror and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And that's when I opened my mirror and I said I was bleeding. And once I saw I was bleeding, like, I'm not gonna lie, the scratch looked kind of cute. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh shit, like, hold on, this shit. At first I'm like, damn. Then I'm like, hold on, this shit kind of looks sexy. So I was like that. But they didn't put that in there. I don't know why they didn't put that in there. That shit was so funny. So y'all was like, hold on. This scratch kind of looks sexy. So I was like, I like this shit. And then she was making fun of me. She was like, that's why I scratch your face. And I'm like, bitch, and this shit look good. I'm a fucking warrior, and now I got a motherfucking war scar, bitch. I don't give a fuck. What's up, bitch? Fight me again. That's what really happened. For the people saying that I was picking on the bitch, I was never picking on the bitch. I cannot be no fucking Billy, bitch. I'm too motherfucking feet. Who the fuck am I gonna motherfucking Billy, bitch? Y'all just seen Brazil. Before Brazil, we was in Miami on a motherfucking yacht. And me and this bitch got into it there, off camera. Like, this is a real life thing, off camera. We got into it because the bitch kept on saying in front of all the baddies, all the baddie gone girls, she kept saying, oh, I'm the baddest out of everybody. I'm gonna be the baddest. I'm the baddest because I'm from Australia. I'm gonna be better than everybody here. Like, in front of all of our faces. And I didn't like that. Like, bitch, be humble. Like, you could feel that. That's good. You could feel that. But bitch, why you keep saying, she kept saying it a million times. Like, oh, I'm better than everybody. So I clocked her. I said, like, you need to be humble. Like, me and her started arguing. And then I ended up just hitting the bitch because bitch, get out my face. She was too close to my motherfucking face on the motherfucking yacht in Miami before we went to Brazil. And then the bitch went and poured water all over my motherfucking head, and I never got to get my motherfucking lick back. So yeah. And on the yacht, TT was arguing with her ass too because, like, bitch, she was acting like she was better than everybody there. So niggas was not feeling that. And then when she poured water on me, she poured water on all of us. Like, it was me, Gloss, it was all of us, like, on the bottom of the yacht. She went to the top and just poured the water everywhere, like, did the most. So that's where all that energy was coming from. She was even saying, yeah, I'm better than all of you guys because I took the longest flight here from Australia. Bitch, shut the fuck up. So yeah, that's where all that energy was coming from. And her and TT was arguing on the yacht too. So that's where the energy was coming from. It was never just like, oh, we just got on the bus and it's just like, hey, let me just duck you. No, bitch. It was, yeah, shit was going on. So again, when she poured the water on me, I never got to get my lick back. Man, y'all internet motherfucking bots, y'all so motherfucking goofy and stupid. I'm talking to you, whoever's watching this right now. That's on mine. See? Y'all so internet. The internet so internet. Calling me a damn bully. Does it look like my little ass could bully anybody? I'm so motherfucking little, bitch. I make sure I hit first. Cause bitch, if somebody hit me one time the right way, I am done. Like, bitch. And two, just know I don't give a f who like me, who don't like me, bitch. I will be the motherfucking princess, and I'm okay with being the motherfucking villain too. I don't give a f.
Okay, so she said she was gonna be, okay, so Rea G's is basically saying that before they actually got to Brazil, they met, they was in Miami together. They was in Miami together, and this is a theme with Zeus shows outside of Baddies, where the cast who don't really know each other yet, they would kind of meet before they actually get on set or the cameras start rolling. So she's saying that, you know, Bahadi was already running her mouth before that, okay? And it escalated to the point where she put her hands on her, Bahadi poured water on her, and then she wanted to get her lick back. That's what she said. Like, so again, even the situation on the yacht, the alleged situation on the yacht just seems really stupid. Like, okay, she said she was better than y'all. No, let me stop, girl. That would make anybody mad. Or that would irritate anybody, especially if you keep saying it over and over and over again. But, okay, so you felt away, you hit her, and she poured water on you. What are you so again, it's like you made the first move every single time. I don't know. I gotta feel I gotta feel Rella out more. I gotta feel Rea G's out more. I just don't really, I don't know, girl. Like you wanted to get your lick back, but you didn't really get your lick back. Like, and then why didn't you get your lick back? Like you could have got your lick back whenever, but you waited until TT said something about Bahadi's wig to try to disguise it in another way. Like, you could have been said something. Like, you're telling me Hurricane M, aka Ivory, she brought up something that happened with Jaden years ago, years ago, but you couldn't bring up something that just happened the other day or the day before or right before filming. Girl, please. You should have been, if you wanted to get your lick back from what happened on the boat, even though, again, like you said, you made the first move and you hit her first. All she did was pour water on you, but you actually hit her. Okay, whatever. You wanted your lick back. You should have been got your lick back. Why did you wait for TT to clown her in her wig for you to finally like say something? And then when she said something back, you try to disguise it as if like, oh well, yeah, she was popping slick and she didn't take it when I was trying to help her and I was trying to help her and she didn't take. Why did you try to disguise it? It was weird, boo. It was weird. And then like I said, why did you wait until TT said something first? You could have been addressed it and you could have been got your lick back. But you snuck her and you got whooped and you bled out and you were scratched up and you looked a mess. Okay, so that's just that. Yeah, I don't really care for you too much as of right now. I hope you can turn it around, boo. We still early in the season. Okay, so speaking of TT and Bahadi, okay, so we all know that the premiere was on Sunday, meaning they had a premiere event. So at this premiere event, Janellis was asked the question about who she feels like is going to be fan fave. And being who she is, that's my girl, okay? She gave props to Bahadi. She said, she didn't even say herself. She said, I feel like Bahadi is going to be the fan fave. She was into it with everybody. She didn't back down not one time, giving her 10s, right? Okay, so she said she feels like Bahadi's going to be the fan fave. Child, why is TT mad about that? Apparently, Janellis and TT were friends or whatever. Now, TT is mad at Janellis for giving... Oh my gosh, I hope I'm saying her name right because I really do like her. But yes, she's mad at her for giving her props. Girl, let's go ahead and get into it. Child, TT is just giving messy and angry. Like you are just mad for nothing, girl. She gave the girl her 10s. So what? Why are you so mad?
I think it's gonna be the fan favorites from this season.
I really think Bahadi's gonna be the fan favorite. I've been said it from the jump, and it's like she was just going at it all the time with so many different girls, and she didn't back down not once. So she definitely repped for Australia. Like the other girls may not like her, but she's hilarious. I know the fans are gonna eat it up. So,
but I'm not fucking with Janellis no more. Like, bitch, on my soul, bitch, you can tell us personally how you feel about another motherfucker, but like, bitch, I'm like dead homies, nigga. Don't get on no red carpet. Like, bro, don't get on no red carpet. You be around us, gang. You be around us every day. Like, you hear. Well, when we around each other, when we see each other, you be around us. So for you to get on the red carpet and be like, oh, Bahadi is my favorite woo woo. So lucky to get stuff in my life. She was so lucky I was gonna get in there. I was gonna get in there on my soul because she really blowing me, G.
Alright y'all, so that is all I have for you guys today. Thank y'all so much for tuning into the video. I know this was a little bit of girl, it wasn't that long, child. But I got into a little bit of everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys want me to cover more Baddies Gone Wild tea. If y'all want me to, next time I have a lot more to say about it. But please drop a orange heart if you guys made it to the end of the video. Yeah, drop that in the comment section, an orange heart. Thank you so much. I love y'all so much. It's MessyMya. It's the Messy Mob. Girl, I'm out this hoe. Bye.